Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. I am the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we finished up with the Black Peter case. We ended up accusing or making Peter Cairns responsible for was it Peter? I don't think it was Peter. The harpooner, we made him responsible because he ended up being the actual murderer who harpooned Black Peter to death because he wanted to, well, blackmail him into giving him money, basically, from the, like things he had from Nellian's father. It's already been a day, so I don't remember all the names anymore because I don't think those are particularly important. But we finished up with that after, redoing the end 5 times over. And we had a conversation with Mycroft Holmes, our brother, who is more the politician than the detective. Also a smart man. He wanted to get us on the case of the Merry Men. We don't know much about the Merry Men. We will find out, though, over the course of this series, I presume. But right now, we're going on a little trip. We're going on a railway trip to somewhere. I don't know where it is, though. I don't know where it is. You tell me, Watson.
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We shall be late for the train.
We would never be late for the train. Analysis table.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Not gonna...
Look after Mrs. Hudson for us, Toby.
Alright, call a cab. I don't
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
This is good. 1 week later. Wow. Time passes quickly these days. Riddle on the rails. So my performance on the first case was subpar. It was not exactly stellar. I hope to do better on this case. I now have kind of gotten in the mindset of being a detective, which is a very, very dangerous thing. I'd usually not end up being in this position, luckily, because I'm not particularly good at it. But, well, if I make the right conclusions, or the conclusions that the game wants me to make, then, well, I'll be there. I'll try. I'll do my best.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight, it's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
The next morning, very early. Well, considering it's already bright outside, can't be that early. Can't be that early.
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
What I really enjoy is how Watson had to carry our archive. It's what I really like, though. It's what I really, really like. Hey guys, what? I'm not supposed to go that way and talk to those. Hey! What are you doing, man? Okay. I pushed forward, I swear. Do not want to take the cab. You don't know anything. You're just gonna wait for me out here in the cold. Is the guy still standing here? No. He probably knows what's up.
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
Yeah, but let's talk to someone first. Maybe they already know.
First of all, let us examine the area where the
But let's
train
talk
is
to someone first. Maybe they know something that we don't yet. I mean, wouldn't that be clever? Because wouldn't that save us a lot of work? Or am I just that dumb? Well, let's walk on the trails though, because that's on the rails, I mean. Doncaster. I don't know how that's pronounced. I was already confused at them pronouncing it Plymouth. I would have said Plymouth. Doo-doot. What is F? Imagination talent helps you to visualize objects and events.
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
Railway sleepers.
Railway sleepers. Nothing unusual. A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train.
What's that? Get around.
There are no tracks or footprints on the ground.
What is all that stuff, though?
The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here. There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising. This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
Perhaps the station master could lend us one.
Alright, find a map of the local district. We're gonna do that. Wish the game wouldn't drop down to 18 frames per second. That's kind of unfortunate. Kinda. Evesham. So now, where do you come from, buddy? You're looking at your old bike? Cool bike. Cool thing you got there.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
Let's look at this guy. So he got a hat. Don't look particularly happy. Gray hair, what's that? Yeah, gray hair. So he's old, knows what he's doing. Honorable badge, you're a good train, like, I don't know what they call that. Spots of Earth. Okay. You're married.
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
Nice.
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
I will.
See you later, my good man.
Evesham Station Masters, with the word I couldn't think of. Station Master. Fear, it's a difficult world. Postal bags.
Railway post bags.
Nothing interesting in here? No? No. Okay. Was another door around this corner. Is that where I want to be? That's a map of Britain. And that's the office. What you got? Message to all stations. Mr. Robinson is located at Bridlington Station.
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
Cool, thanks. Line Nottingham, London, train liner, train LNER number 324. Composition locomotive, coal, car, first class car, postal wagon, special wagon ordered by Mr. Robinson, second class car.
Here is the train set.
So we know what's going on here. That's the locomotive, that's the coal car, first class car, postal wagon, special wagon, and second class car. Okay, gotta commit that to memory, kind of. Or just look at it again next time.
Telegraph.
Telegraph. And you got a fireplace here? Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Nothing around that corner? There's something. Are those spinal cords? I don't know what that is, but the door's not gonna close again, so... Guess I'm never taking a look at those. Maybe it did just close. Maybe I'm just a dumbass. So, where's our map? That looks like a map. You look like a map. Okay.
This map will be useful.
Oh, he left the frame. Cool. That's where we are. This is our train ride. This is where the train went missing. Poofed. Where we investigated a second ago. And Nottingham is up here. Okay. Very nice. Find a map of the local district done. What is that? Stuff. Random stuff that doesn't mean anything to me. Nothing of interest? No. So better not waste my concentration meter that I do not have. Ha. Junk. I like junk.
An old locomotive bell.
We have a bunch of stuff.
This part is probably from a locomotive.
How do you guess
This
that?
place serves as a storage area for the station.
Can we take a saw? No. Well, I know it's there.
This part is probably from a locomotive.
Man, you're a genius, Sherlock Holmes. A genius among geniuses. Alright, that's done. This direction leads back to London, doesn't it? I can push M? I don't know where I am right now. Let's say that leads back to London. I can find out if I go this way. It's gonna turn me around in a second. Yup. Okay. That's nothing interesting. Already checked that out. Let's talk to him again. We got a map now. Although he's not gonna talk to us, is he? Yes, he is.
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington Station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. What kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting. You mentioned a problem at Bridlington Station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man.
Alright, Bridlington. I'm gonna go this direction again and probably find out what was carried. We're gonna have to talk to Mr. Robinson about that, huh? Evesham. 88. It's probably not gonna let me go this way. Fair. Bridlington it is. What kind of clues do we have by now? Special wagon, no traces of the train. Train vanished with people. You don't have any deductions. I do not. This is Bridlington. Nice looking place. What's around here? Nice looking tree. There's people. And then there's you. Oh, you're creepy. Doesn't react at all. Is that my stuff? It's not my stuff. I wonder where I have my stuff. Hey yo, you know what's up?
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
Sir, you got a nice, pretty, you know, face. Got a vest. Work clothes. Okay. Cheap ticket. Also married. Can we hit that? Rough skin. A worker.
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Goodbye, sir.
Angry passenger is our new character here. Okay, fair. Oh, we had Patrick here. It's not Peter. Liam Hurtley and John Nelligan. Okay. Got that. Let's talk to someone special. Let's talk to someone who knows what's up.
A telegraph.
You also have a telegraph. Pictures of trains. These people like trains a whole lot. Anything else just lying around? No? Well, hey, station master.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
First look at the guy. You do not look happy. Young. Yeah, that was my first thing that I thought too. Significantly younger than the other guy. You have clean clothes. He just started. He still has the instructions with him. And you hurt your hands. Oh, never mind. Ink smudge. Fair.
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with 2 furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand. Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did, and I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Yeah. Rookie, where's the train composition? Train was the light. Rookie station master is the one.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Gonna do that. But first, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope I'll see you next time as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you then.